Guys, welcome back to Desi Kitchen. Today we are going to be making some cocoa crackers. So I will show you the ingredients. So here we have a spatula. You can obviously use a whisk or wooden spoons, obviously up to you. We've gone for a spatula, which is made out of rubber. So here we have some frosting sort of characters as presents, as like a little penguin. We're going for a sort of Christmas theme as it is the time of Christmas and December. So here we have Rice Krispies and Cocoa Pops. Obviously you can choose which one, but we've gone for both because we sort of want a bit of a mix. Here we have our cupcake tray and some cupcake cases. Here we have some vanilla extract. And here we have some Philadelphia cheese. So we're going to have sort of a fresh cream on top of our cupcake. Here we have some sprinkles. You can also have any design, but we've gone for a winter theme as it's Christmas. We've got 2 packs of dark chocolate. You can choose milk chocolate, white chocolate, whatever you want. And then we've got a bowl to mix the fresh cream in. This is a very good sort of dessert you can make with kids, especially because it's Christmas. It's sort of fun thing to do. Keep the kids off their phones. And also, I forgot to mention my assistant will be helping me today. So you may see a couple pairs of hands in this video. One last thing I forgot to mention, we also will not just be making cocoa crackers in our cupcake sort of tray. We're going to also be making it in a flat square tray, which obviously you can choose which one you want to do. We're going to show you both just so you could see how it looks when it's in a cupcake tray, or if you want it flat, sort of like a square brownie sort of shape. And that's obviously up to you. And also any sort of addings you want to add, that's also up to you. So now we are going to be adding our chocolate into the bowl, which I will be doing. You want to pour all of that chocolate in there. Make sure it is melted, just to make sure you know. You can see all of that. Try and get as much as you can because it will help to keep everything firm and bold. So here is our chocolate. So now we're going to add our Rice Krispies and Cocoa Pops into the bowl. You don't want to add all of it at the time. You just want to sort of add half because you might not have enough chocolate. And then you sort of just want to mix it. Try to get all the chocolate mixed into it so quite thoroughly. There you go. All the chocolate, since it's at the bottom, you want to make sure you go to the bottom and bring it back up to the top. So now we are going to be putting in our square tray and our cupcake tray, and then we'll be putting it in the freezer or the fridge, whichever you prefer, just to let it cool down. So you want to pick up your tray and you sort of just want to start pouring it in. Don't pour too much because you need some for the cupcake tray too. Might want to start off with about this much. And then you sort of want to flatten it out with your spatula or your wooden spoon. So whilst this sort of settles down, we are going to put some in here, and if there's any left, we'll put it back into the other tray. Just want to get sort of a little bit. And I'll try to be careful so it doesn't go around the edge. And then, but we have made our cocoa crackers. We're going to put these in the freezer and we're going to make our fresh cream. And once we've done that, we can put it on top and decorate. So now we are going to be making our fresh cream. It's quite simple. All you need is your cream cheese and some sort of flavor. We've obviously gone for vanilla extract. You can use lemon, orange, lime, whatever you really want. So obviously you need your bowl. So we are only going to put half of our Philadelphia cream cheese. Because obviously you can add more after, because it's still fresh either way. So you can add more after. So we're going to put half in for now. And then if we need more after, we will. Just make sure to get it all in that bowl. That should be good for now, and then you can add the rest in after if you really need to. Now we are going to use our whisk to blend this to make it nice, fluffy and creamy. You can add things to make it more sweeter, such as the vanilla, but you can also add things like icing sugar or butter to make it more sort of creamier. But as we want a thick, fluffy texture, we're going to not add anything like butter. We're just going to go for vanilla because we're quite plain. So we're going to add some vanilla in and we're going to mix it, and then after we'll add everything else. So now we are going to add our vanilla extract in. So we are going to be adding 1 teaspoon, which is one of these, or you can just use a teaspoon, whatever you really prefer. I'm just going to use this because it's a bit more accurate. I'm going to pour it over the bowl. That should be good. If it's not sweet enough or if it's a bit too much, you can always add more cream cheese, or you can always add more vanilla, obviously, depending on what it is. Now we are going to mix it with our blender to make sure it gets all mixed in thoroughly. Now we are going to be putting our fresh cream into this icing bag. So we put it onto a jar so we can get it all the way to the bottom and fill it to the top, and then we can put an elastic on the top so it won't be as hard to sort of get it everywhere and clean up. So here are the Coco crackles. They have come out the freezer. As you can see, they are sort of hard and they are not going everywhere. And here is the square tray. So we are going to move the cupcakes to the side, and we are going to quickly cut the square tray, put the icing on top and decorate it. So yeah, let's get started. So now we're going to just quickly remove the baking paper off the side. As you can see, it has frozen quite well. It's a solid shape, as you can see. So now we are going to cut it in. We are going to be making a 3 by 3. So let's see if we can go just about here. It is a bit hard, so I might cut this off camera and then I will show you the result after. So we have cut it. As you can see, one of them has broken. So you want to be really careful when you cut them to make sure that none of them break. So we have gone 3 by 3. Some of them are quite big, as you can see. So obviously it's your choice how small or how big you want them. So now we are going to bring back our cupcake tray and we are going to put icing on it, and then we can decorate them. So here is our icing. We did put it in the freezer for a bit just to cool it down so it's a little bit more firm. Now we're going to put it on the cupcakes. And now we can decorate it with our sprinkles. You might want to pour a bit into the cup and then just pour it on top. You can also decorate it like this if you just put a little bit in the middle, like this. And then you can get one of the frosting figures, such as the present, and you can just stick it on top, like that. We will do the rest. So here is the final result. You can put as many sprinkles as you want, such as this, or as little, such as these ones. You can always make it whatever shape or sort of size you want. We've gone for big and also some cupcake sort of trays. As always, please like, share, follow and comment on our videos. Any new suggestions? Also remember to follow us on TikTok and Instagram, and also hopefully enjoyed the video. Thank you very much.